first live video. And in this live video, we'll be talking about the act of breeding. Yeah, the act of breeding. Most people don't really understand how to go about poultry. Yeah, people fail to understand that poultry business is an act. It's not something you just wake up in the morning and you just decide to do. No, you must ask yourself these three basic fundamental questions or more if you really want to go into poultry farming. First of all, you ask yourself this question: why am I going into poultry farming? How am I going to go into poultry farming? And where am I going in poultry farming? The reason is that when you ask yourself, why am I going into poultry farming? You ask yourself, okay, I'm going into poultry farming. Is it because I want to be financially free, or I want to meet the needs and demands of scarcity in my community, or I want to be able to solve problems, or I want to make money for myself, or I want to make a name for myself, or I want to be able to educate people concerning poultry? Then when you go with this knowledge, you begin to understand the basic rules and don'ts in poultry farming. And how am I going to go into this poultry farming? This comes with the basic knowledge, the right breed selections, the food intake, vaccination, and all of that stuff. And where there must be a location for you to go into local chicken farming, in the sense that you can't just go into any poultry farming without a location. Either you're about to do backyard chicken farming, or you're looking for industrial scale chicken farming. Yeah, there are lots of questions you need to ask yourself before you go into any venture. So I'll be answering some few questions concerning how to go about poultry farming, local chicken poultry farming. First of all, for you to go into local chicken farming, you must first of all understand that the breed matters. Yes, the breed matters. Selection of breed actually matters. Like as you can see over here, this is a crossbreed local chicken with noila. As you can see, there are more than one here. There are more than one. As you can see, that's a female, this is a male. They are more than one. So you understand that, okay, for me to sell this product fast, for me to sell my local chicken fast, there must be an improved way, because most people fail to understand that it is the breed that determines the amount of money you have. Because you wouldn't want to have a breed in your pen and you just feeding the breed, feeding, and yes, it takes time, a long period of time for it to grow into maturity. But when you crossbreed your local chicken, you start having hybrid, you start having mature breed. They grow faster, they grow in weight and size and all of that stuff. And secondly, you also check your demand in your locality. Are they in need of purely local chicken? Purely local chicken. So if they're in need of purely local chicken, what you do is that you diversify, in the sense that you have both the pure local chickens, the crossbreed local chicken, and all of that stuff. You understand? Just as we have here, look at this is our crossbreed, another cross set of crossbreed local chicken. As you can see, another set of crossbreed local chicken. Look at them. Look at how big they are. So what we're about to do is this: we are not just keeping them here for fancy. No. We'll select the best of the females and leave them in our pen. Excuse me. Excuse me. We select the best of the birds and leave them here. Then we select the best of the males and we sell them out. The reason why we are doing this is that we don't want to have any inbreeding, because all these male here will be selling them out when they cross 5 months. As you can see, they are just 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. We started breeding them from the January of this month. Now this is March, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just say 2 months plus. They are 2 months plus now. So as you can see, so what you do, pick the best male and the best female, then we sell them off, and get a good set of male again, for we not to do inbreeding. You understand what is inbreeding, if you may ask? Inbreeding is like you crossing a sister to sister, a female with a male cock of the same bloodline, or the same genetic, or the same pedigree, or a mother with a mother hen with a baby, with her grown-up chicks. There's a lot of predicament that will occur, a lot of issues that will occur. One, they will not grow big, disease resistance will be low, and all of that stuff. Then look at this one we have here. We have here about the chicks of purely local chicken. As you can see, purely local chickens. As you can see, most of them here doing very, very, very good, as you can see. So this is it. This is just the basic of local chicken, the basic of local chicken. Many people fail to understand that there is money in local chicken, but before you understand there's money in local chicken, you need to understand that numbers plays a lot of roles in local chicken. Yes, numbers play a lot of roles in local chicken farming. You can't just go into local chicken without you having a lot of bets. Yes, number plays a lot of roles. If you really want to do well, you need to construct a good house for them, because in time going they will multiply, just like as you can see over here. As you can see, we just really constructed this pen house so we could be able to make them be in one place. And mind you, the more your local chicken roams about, the less they will grow. People don't understand, because the food intake that they consume, they'll be using it to roam about. They'll be using it to roam about, thereby burning some calories that should supposed to give them energy and supposed to make them grow in size. You understand? Let me show you inside how it looks like. As you can see, look at it. Look at a female hen that's covering her eggs, and look at a mature hen that's doing the works, and look at other lady roosters there. As you can see, there's a water hanging here below the floor level. As you can see, look at it. As you can see, look at it, look at it, look at it. These are majorly the ones that are producing the chicks for us here. They are majorly the ones that are doing the production. As you can see, they are the ones doing the productions. So by so doing it, when times comes, when we have a good mature hen, we'll sell them off, bringing you batch of improved females. As you can see, this one over here, improved females. For your farm to grow, you need to have a good breed. Breed matters a lot. Yes, breed matters a lot. It plays a high role in developing your farm. We have a lot of chicks here, a lot of them here. As you can see over here, as you can see, this is another hen covering her eggs. This is another set of chicks that we have here. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. You see, we are making good use of our space, use of our backyard, as you can see. So I don't really see the reason why most people fail to understand that local chicken is profitable. First of all, you need to ask yourself this question: am I going into it because other people are doing it? No, you ask yourself this defined question. This will be the catalyst that will push you. That'll be your driving force. Okay, fine. I want to be free. I want to be financially free. I'm tired of these 6 to 6 walks. I'm tired of waking up in the morning, going to work, all of that stuff. But mind you, local chicken farming is not easy. Poultry entirely is not for the weak. You need to wake up in the morning. You need to watch their drinkers. You need to get their feed. You need to make sure their houses are clean. You like other practices to ensure that there's no disease and all of that stuff. But I tell you, imagine you have about 500 local chicken, which is possible, and you are selling the lease of 1,000 naira. I mean 10,000 naira. Sorry, 10,000 times 500. I think if my math is right, I think that will be about 5 million in just a year. You make about 5 million naira, which most people in their lifetime they will not even achieve that. Sorry to say. You see, local chicken. When you want to do local chicken, don't start small. People will say just start with one hen, with one rooster. No, don't start small. Don't start small. You could start with 10 female with one cock. The reason why I say you should not start small is because, one, when you start small, it will show that you are not really that serious. Yeah, when you start small, but when you start large, and you starting large, you're starting with knowledge. You're not just starting with, okay, I heard a live video and let me just buy 10 hen with one cock. No, but you start with knowledge. That is why knowledge comes first. Knowledge is the capital for every business you need to do. You need knowledge in anything you are doing. You need knowledge. So it is the knowledge that you will acquire first. Okay, you learn from other people's mistakes. You learn from their mistake. What are the things that they did that is actually wrong? You settle down, you analyze. Okay, there's a vaccination schedule, there's a feeding schedule, their water need to be clean, their houses need to be clean. I need to select the right breed. I need store about 3 months of their feed at home. in order for me not to be running up and down. I need prepare a housing for them, all of that stuff. So when you have this basic knowledge, I bet you how to take care of day old chicken, how to know if their eggs are fertile, all of that stuff, I bet you will do massively well. Just give yourself a target in less than 2 years. That dream car that you are chasing, you will buy that dream car. That land that you are thinking is impossible, you will buy that land. Why? Because they keep reproducing. This is one of the benefits of local chicken. When you have about 5 local chickens, 10 local hens, and one mature breed, if they start laying for you, and mind you, go for point of lay so that everything will be easier for you. You understand? Don't go for like the little chicks. It take time for them to grow. You understand? Go for point of lay. Yeah, point of lay. When you buy point of lay, in less than some weeks they start laying. Depending on how active the cock is, they'll start laying for you. And when they start laying, peradventure that 10 might give you 100 in their first batch, and before you know it, again in less than some few weeks, again they give you another 100. That is 200 in a year. I think you make more than 1,000, if I'm not mistaken. And by the time you start going deeper into the business, you know that, man, I need incubator. This is where incubator comes in. Incubator help to fast track and to make everything easier for you to be able to like to go deeper into your business. Yeah, incubator helps, but this is when you have derived money from it. And again, people say, they love agriculture. No. Sometimes it is not because you love agriculture that make you go into it. No, sometimes you go into it despite the fact that it is tedious, despite the fact that it is time consuming, but you just go into it because you know that you want to make something for it. You don't really go into business because you have passion. Many people who go into some certain kind of business, they don't go into it because of passion. What about if your passion fails? You see, but it is your goals and your objectives that determine if you will keep on moving, if you will keep on going forward, despite all the hassles, despite all the challenges that you will encounter. There's a lot of challenges in every business. Even in poultry business, there's a lot of challenges. But if everything is being done accordingly, but I bet you will understand that it will just be going smoothly. And again, never you forget to vaccine your chicks. No matter the chicks you bought, no matter how they are, always make sure you vaccine them. Yeah, because sometimes we say local chickens, they are resistant to disease. Yeah, they are resistant to some certain kinds of disease. Yeah, they don't really fall sick by cold weather. They don't really fall sick if they normally eat something that's not good. But you see, there are some certain diseases when we talk about outbreak of diseases like Newcastle disease. Honestly, there's no bird that are resistant to that disease except that bird has been vaccinated against that disease. You don't really need to vaccine local chicken in almost 90% of the diseases that occurs. No, you can actually vaccinate them against the most deadly disease, which is Newcastle disease. And even fowl pox can be treated. Fowl pox can be controlled because it is being spread by mosquitoes. Yes, if your environment is clean and they are well placed into a good house, the spread of fowl pox will be reduced. And again, when you start improving, when you start going and nailing of knowledge, you learn that to diversify is very good, in the sense that you may decide to put in turkey, you may decide to put in some fowl for meat, like the boilers. So you have turkey, you have boilers, you have native fowls. You understand? You can even decide to add layers, but depend on your pocket. You understand? Depend on your pocket. Why I say so is that so that you will be in season. When it's time for boilers for you to sell, you sell. When it's time for turkey, you sell, so that you won't just be just one particular kind of venture kind of person. You understand? So when it is time for Christmas, then Christmas period, when they are selling turkey, you to your turkey is available for you to sell. When they are selling boiler, you to your boiler is available for you to sell. When they are selling local chicken, you to your local chickens are available to for you to sell. You understand? And don't make the space in your backyard sit idle. Please don't make them sit idle. Look at this beautiful space that I have. I'm trying to like do as much as I can here. Do as much as I can here. As you can see, it's about the rainy season. I've started to look at my cassava. They are growing. I have a lot of things here. I do plant plantains. I do plant yam. I do plant punk leaf. Like, you understand? I'm thinking of planting more because It is what you plant that you will reap from. If you see, let your backyard sit idle, it will not just be an asset to you, to be a liability. So I'm turning every liability that I have into asset, and make sure I'm turning every liability I have into asset. Everything, even my phone need to bring money, even my idea need to bring money, even my time need to bring money. You understand? So when you begin to think that any liability that I have, I want it to become into assets. Now this land is just a liability because there's nothing in it. But when I start planting things, start planting cassava, start planting yam, start planting punk leaf, start making good use of it, setting up structures for me to be able to have money. You understand? Just imagine now I'm broke and I need money. I'll just look among how many beds I have here, or just look. Okay, let me look. Okay. I can just pick like 5, go to the market and sell them. Cash comes. See, nobody gives you money. People only gives you money when you are solving problems. People only gives you money when you are solving problems. Nobody just no matter how people like you rich, they will not just guide their money to give you. You must meet a particular problem you are solving, either passing information, either having goods and services to deliver, and all of that stuff, So that is it. This is just the act of local chicken farming. This is just the basics. This is just the little basics. In our next live, I'll be talking more intensively how you can manage diseases, how you can treat, how you can make money. Because in every business, there's the money side of it. There's a money aspect of it. So you don't just be running local chicken and you are not making money from it. There's a shortcut in every business, a legal shortcut. Because let me tell you, if you're about to travel from your present location to your village, or to the city, or to the supermarket, if you decide to use your legs, normally you will get there. But someone who decide to use an Uber will get there before you, and someone that decide to use a jet will get there before both of you that use legs and the person that use an Uber. So you see, there's always a legal shortcut in every business. There's a legal shortcut in every business that open up the eyes of every individual to see. You understand? That open up the eyes of every individual to see. So poultry farming is very, 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 very lucrative. Honestly, I never knew this business is this profitable, despite the little stress it has. I never knew. If not, I would have gone deep in it. And mind you, if you are not financially stable, please don't go into layers. I beg you, don't go into layers. I beg you. As you can see here, don't go into layers. First of all, you need to know the demand of your locality. What do they want? Because if you should go into layers and you're not giving the right amount of eggs they need, they will not buy from you. They will go for a bigger venture that produces the right amount of eggs they need. You understand? So this is one of the mistakes that I made. I just go into layers ignorantly because I didn't calculate. Okay, who am I selling to? Who are my customers? How much do I have to keep myself before they start producing eggs? Okay, if there's no eggs for me to sell, what am I going to do? Then I realized I made a lot of mistakes, but nevertheless I've learned from my mistake. That is why I'm being real here. So it is when you have money, it is when you are financially stable, then you can go into poultry, you can go into layers in large scales. You understand? You can go into it in large scales. So then you know that yes, you have acquired the resources needed for it. So, but you see, in local chicken farming, let's say peradventure you don't even have money to buy feed, you can just leave them outside to free range. That is why we call them free range. You can just leave them outside to eat vegetables and all of that stuff left over from your house. Then you allow them rest. That is it. There's a level you take them to. Okay, fine. Okay, yes, I can allow them to, to go about and eat for themselves, fend for themselves. But you see, layers take about 80% of your profits, 80 or 70% of your profit. Yes, because you buy their feed. But local chicken, yeah, there are shortcuts. You could just go to the market, buy some grains, do some little calculation by yourself, like they need protein, they need carbohydrates, they need calcium. You just go buy their feed, buy some corn, ground it and all of that stuff, you are really good to go. So that is it. This is just the little step of local chicken farming. There's a lot to talk, there's a lot to discuss, but I don't want this video to pass 20 minutes. I just want to keep it short for the first time. I just want to keep it short for the first time. Please, if you have any question, please can drop it in the comment section and I will do well to answer your question. Thank you. God bless you. Please like, share, and comment. Thank you.